Bournemouth do still have problems with one of the worst goals against columns in the division, despite the outstanding form of Artur Boruc and a back four that has hardly changed throughout the season since the early injury to club captain Tommy Elphick. As you say, moving Andrew Sermon into a more defensive role has helped Bournemouth tighten up at the back, but they still rely heavily on their attacking players in this unchanged lineup, and in particular on their man in form, new striker Benik Afobe. Well, unlike Bournemouth, Arsenal have an excellent defensive record, with Petr Cech a key factor in their improvement, and a back four that sees Gabriel keep his place in preference to Per Mertesacker. Mathieu Flamini is also in the starting 11, even though Francis Coquelin is fit again and named on the subs bench. Unusually for Arsene Wenger's teams, it's in attack where they're currently having problems, so Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain comes in at the expense of Joel Campbell. Otherwise, it's the same Gunners team that fired blanks for the third game in a row in their goalless draw with Southampton in midweek. Junior Stanislav is fit again and named among the Bournemouth substitutes. Campbell and Theo Walcott are included on Arsenal's bench. While Arsenal has headed in the opposite direction, and yet their results over the last 10 games are identical. They've each won 5, draw. Giroud's made a move down the centre, and he looked for him, it's gone beyond him, and then the shot well off target from Alexis Sanchez.
Oh, it's not an easy one to get over the top of, but this is the danger. This ball's in between defenders, over the top as well. It's aimed for Giroud, he can't control it, but Alexis Sanchez just carries on going. There's faith he's going to get on the end of it. Just bounces up slightly too high for him to get his knee over the ball and get it on target. But that's a pretty straightforward ball. Bournemouth should be dealing with that.
Bellerin. Ramsey. It's a good deep ball into a dangerous area. Oh, a superb shot to give Arsenal the lead. Mesut Ozil. And after more than 5 hours without a lead goal, Arsenal have finally scored.
Well, he makes this look very, very easy, but once again it's a ball over the top that Bournemouth don't deal with. Pretty straightforward. Normally as a back four you should be able to deal with this, but it's actually Alexis Sanchez at the far post who's not picked up, gets in behind, he's onside. And when that ball is knocked back down, look at Mesut Ozil, he's taking a gamble, he's getting on the end of things. He does sit up a little bit high, but a player of his calibre, well, he's always going to bury it. From getting it forward, getting it in behind the defence, you take the lead.
He also found the net. Ozil included. Can pick out Sanchez, it breaks to Ramsey. And it goes to Oxlade-Chamberlain! And against the post and in! 2 goals in 60-odd seconds! After waiting 5 hours for one, now they've got 2!
Well, this could prove terminal for Bournemouth. It's actually Steve Cook who gives the ball away fairly needlessly. And the move that Arsenal are in going forward, that is always a worry. There's an opportunity here to clear their lines, and the ball is played forward here. There, Steve Cook gives it away. You can't do that in that type of area. It's a controlled finish. The way he drills it across the goalkeeper, the defender could touch it in, or he could sneak in at the far post. It's clever, really clever from Oxlade-Chamberlain. He makes his move, and that is such a tidy finish. And is the game beyond Bournemouth already?
London buses, Arsenal goals, you know the drill. Arter did well. Oh, a splendid effort, just touched over by Petr Cech.
Well, he's 6'5", Petr Cech, and all that experience. This ball is actually moving back towards him, which I suppose makes it a slightly easier save. Wonderful strike. Part of the reason Arsenal are maybe still in the title race is down to the form of Petr Cech. This is a wonderful stop.
And he's done well here against Gabriel. Can he finish? Just got his foot caught as he was about to deliver the shot. He feels he was fouled. The referee doesn't.
It's an amazing recovery from Bellerin, I think it is, who's caught upfield, then he powers his way back. Gabriel just needs to put his foot through this ball. What he's thinking of, I've no idea. It's a great opportunity, but the fullback does ever so well to get a toe on the ball. Mark Hugh probably just setting himself here, looking to bend it into that far corner. Has no idea Bellerin's on his way. Brilliant fullback play. This is down the other end with Monreal. And Matt Ritchie is the contact. Not enough for me. You see Ritchie's trying to get out of the way. I think Monreal's trying to make a meal of that.
Giroud. And he just keeps going. And in the end, it was a poor effort from Matt Ritchie.
On many occasions, the ball breaking out to that right-hand side, onto the left foot of Matt Ritchie. Whips his foot around it into the top corner. For the first time, really, Daniels has got away from Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's normally stayed shoulder to shoulder with him. A touch from Koscielny takes it towards Ritchie, but so difficult. The ball coming towards you like that, maybe bouncing up slightly as well. To get your knee over the ball and whip it towards that far post.
Smith. In early check. Might have misjudged that a little in the win.
Well, Oxlade-Chamberlain down this right-hand side is tracking Daniels, but time and again, Alexis Sanchez isn't staying with Adam Smith when he goes forward. That's a decent ball in, but I think with the wind, it's very difficult to judge where it's going to...
Backing off from Arsenal in this second half, because they have dropped a lot of points after taking the lead in their away games this season. And they've managed just one win in their last 6 on the road, and that was at the bottom club, Aston Villa. Here's a Phobie. Claim for handball there, as Gosling played it straight at the defender. I think it was Koscielny.
Great positioning again from Koscielny. Sees a little give and go from Phobie, just makes sure he's in the way. When the return pass is played, he's there to block it away. No handball for me. Centre-halves these days, it's vital, their positioning absolutely spot.
Gosling again. And suddenly, they've left Smith in the clear.
Arsenal sloppy defensively here. Just doesn't get his bearings really, Adam Smith. Needs to go across goal with this. If he does, he probably scores. There's a lot of Arsenal players just watching the ball. No one closing down, no one staying with runners. And Adam Smith gets into the penalty area, into a really dangerous position far too easily. If that's the centre forward, maybe that goes across goal into the far corner, but...
5 for Bournemouth. Gosling. Well, it was meant to go back to Ritchie, but he just didn't deliver the right pass.
Well, they did well, Bournemouth just were patient to try and win the ball back, and when they did, they broke forward quickly. Just maybe strength in numbers more than anything else, just seeing Arsenal through here, but they're pushing Bournemouth. Usually just that pass, it's Ivan. Olivier Giroud doesn't really take a chance to get into the 6-yard box, he actually pulls out. I think he's then complaining to Sanchez, he doesn't pull the ball back to him, but surely he's a centre forward. When players developing like this, you've got to get into the 6-yard box. It's pretty much a tap-in if you do.
Support again down the right, it's a chance for Ritchie.
Well, he goes for pure power. You've really got to concentrate on getting a real good strike on the ball. Invariably, you try and blast it like this, if you get it slightly wrong, it's going to go way off target. Quick free kick, gets them moving forward. This is where you want Ritchie, just dipping inside onto his left foot. Oh, it's got to be better than that.
Stanislas, the other substitute. Oof, well, I'm not sure he meant that, Koscielny. Pretty sure he didn't.
But once again, there's no one really closing in on the edge of the 6-yard box. Look at Phobie there, just walking. Surely as that opportunity arises from Stanislas, the centre forward has to be taking a gamble, being right on the toes of the centre half. He's nowhere near him.
Hugh. Well, the deflection has taken Daniels' cross out for a corner.
It's not happened too many times. They've got 2 against 1 over on that left-hand side, Bournemouth. Bellerin just sticks out a foot, manages to get a touch on the ball into the...
Stanislas. That's a dangerous cross. Oh, what a chance in the middle for King.
Well, it's as dangerous a ball in as we've seen. Stanislas under no pressure. Monreal doesn't close him down. Brilliant ball in. He's in between defenders. That's where Josh King wants to be. He doesn't seem to make a move onto the ball. Just seems to stand and wait for it to come near him and doesn't do it.
And King come and meet that one. Well, I'm not quite sure who got the final touch there, but Cech was alive to it anyway.
Oh, Gabriel does really well to stay right on the shoulder here of Josh King. Any defenders wouldn't have bothered doing that. That's why Josh King can't get a decent contact on it. Is this a foul? Well, there's some contact there, but I think Josh King is looking to go to ground. He's trying to convince the referee he's foul. I don't think it is.
And Giroud could profit here, and so could Ramsey. Complete miss kick. In that corner, it's come out to Smith. Hooked back in, and plenty in the middle awaiting the cross. Well, quick shot comes out again to Arthur. Oh, what a a good save that was by Cech.
The ball just broke the way of Steve Cook here. Intelligent ball to the far post. It comes back, just puts his foot through. He doesn't actually see it till late, Petr Cech. That's a great save. This one, he sees maybe a bit more of it still. He has to get up and down so quickly. That's what experience brings you, that ability to get yourself in good goalkeeping positions to make saves like this.
Gibbs, here's Monreal. And there is the final whistle. Relief and handshakes for Arsene Wenger as Arsenal are back to winning ways. After 3 successive league games without even scoring a goal, they found the net twice here today. Mesut Ozil, and then within 90 seconds, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Those 2 goals gave Arsenal the platform to push on and win a game they really had to win. They now go level on points with Tottenham and reduce the gap between themselves and Leicester City, the leaders who they play next in the Premier League. Bournemouth, well, they improved immensely in the second half, tested Petr Cech a couple of times. They knew it was going to be a long, hard winter for them, but they've shown enough promise, at least today, if they can turn that promise into goals, to suggest that they could hold on to their place in the Premier League. But today they're disappointed by the final scoreline of Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 2.
Disappointment for him against his old club, but that was a good response from Arsenal. A first win since January the 2nd, a welcome goal for Mesut Ozil. They had to ride their luck at times, but they won it, and they are still in the thick of this title race. And as Alan Parry said, it's Leicester up next on Super Sunday next weekend. What a game that's going to be. For Bournemouth, they improved in that second half, but it's a first defeat in 4